right back with a performance from Dayglow. Stick around. How was your vinyl collection?
It's good. It's good.
Is it anywhere near Questlove's vinyl collection?
Here's the thing. I feel like I have a collection. Questlove has a problem.
Yeah, really.
He's a hoarder.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a healthy collection of records. I think Questlove is a hoarder. I think what we have right now is an opportunity to have an intervention.
Oh, my goodness.
Where we all just take some records away from him.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
This actually isn't even an audience, Questlove.
No, these are all just music friends who are like, we each need to take
help.
like 100 records out of your collection just to get you back
100?
to a healtzy place.
Yeah, just 100 each.
Okay, cool.
Do you get flashbacks still when you come in this building?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I mean, I've been in this building since I was 19 years old.
Yeah, I've known you, gosh, probably it has
Yeah.
been 20 years.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm 78.
Oh my gosh, you look fantastic.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
I was moisturizing a lot this
But
pandemic.
you auditioned to be a writer on SNL, right?
I did, yeah. I actually interviewed with Tina, and I had probably the worst interview a person could have. Because here's the thing, when I interviewed for the job, I didn't have an agent. It was just through because I had interned here when I was 19, and then Mike Shoemaker and Colin Quinn had suggested me as a writer because Colin had read some of my sketches and stuff, and so I came in, and because I didn't have an agent, I didn't know what to do, and I didn't know what to expect, and so the only person I could talk to was my stepfather, who just works in like the accounting department for an airline in Texas. And he was like, well, it's a job interview, so you need to treat it like a job interview, but it's not a real job because it's TV, so you don't need to wear like a suit, but maybe wear like khaki slacks and a blazer and carry a little briefcase. And that's what I did.
You came in with a briefcase?
I came in with a little briefcase.
What was in the briefcase?
Just my plane ticket. My plane ticket and probably a Highlights magazine. But I came in and I looked like I was coming in for a bank loan, and I remember I sat across from Tina and a bunch of the other writers, and they're all having fun, and Tina's just trying to like get me to show my personality, and I'm just answering everything like, uh-huh, yes, no ma'am, yes ma'am. Sure, ma'am.
Oh, my God.
That's the door, ma'am? Okay.
Okay, bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. And it was like...
See you never.
Yeah. Well, and then because I didn't have an agent, like normally, if you have an agent, like your agent follows up for you and they do all that stuff. I didn't have that. The only person I knew who I could contact at the show was one of Lauren's assistants. And so I was just calling Lauren's assistant like, hey, have you heard anything about the show? And like Lauren's assistant, like to me, that was the most powerful person I knew at the show. But like an assistant isn't the most powerful person at a show. And he, poor guy, was just like, yeah, man, I think you're still in the mix. Like, I'll put in a good word for you.
Yeah.
Hey, hey.